Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for Manifesting, where we use tarot as a tool to help us align with what it is that we're trying to manifest in our lives. So, today's reading is going to be for those of you who are on the manifesting journey, who are feeling lost, confused, maybe a little bit uncertain, specifically in terms of your own manifesting goals. Maybe you're asking the questions, is this actually the right path for me? Is this what I'm supposed to be manifesting? Or maybe you're questioning, you know, the actions that you're taking in order to get there. Whatever it is, we're feeling a little bit uncertain as a whole, okay? So in this reading, we're going to be asking Spirit, rather than giving us kind of vague, you know, answers that don't really resonate, we really want to get some deep clarity, deep clarity and answers coming through here. We are starting with the Six of Pentacles. Spirit, can you please give us some clarity? We have the Four of Swords. Spirit, please give us some clarity for those of us that are feeling lost on the manifesting journey here. We have the Death card. We have the Lovers. We have the Eight of Cups. Spirit, please give us some clarity. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Tower. One at a time, please, Spirit. And we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, and underneath the deck here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, what are the answers coming through here? Let's sit with it for just a moment. So, you have a lot of endings here, right? Which makes me feel like part of the reason why we're feeling so cloudy and so confused right now is there's something within your energy field that is needing to be released, okay? Now, we may be a little bit uncertain about what that is. We'll get a little deeper into that in just a moment. But as of right now, you have the Death card, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Tower. So, and all of these are kind of surrounding this Ace of Cups. It makes me feel like there is something, like I said, within your energy field that needs to be let go of. And once we let go of it, we're able to experience this emotional fulfillment that kind of gives us that clarity that we're seeking, right? And with the Lover's energy here, this is also us needing to make a choice. Making a choice, I feel like, very specifically in what it is that we're needing to let go of here. So the Eight of Cups here talks about emotional detachment, and with the Lover's energy here, I feel like that is kind of this choice that we're needing to make here is, what is this that we are needing to emotionally detach from, you know? Hmm. With the Four of Swords here, it feels like there could be a need for you in this moment in time to kind of take a step back and really think this through, okay? Think this through about, okay, what needs to be released? What do I need to let go of here? Because whatever it is, with the Tower energy here, this is something that is not sustainable, okay? It's not sustainable. And honestly, like intuitively, this feels like it has something to do very specifically with your manifestation. There's something maybe within your manifestation that you are trying to make happen. And actually, what's needing to happen is we're needing to walk away from it, you know? So let's just say, as an example, let's say that you are trying to manifest a job, okay? You're trying to manifest a job, and say that you're trying to manifest it in one specific field. And it could be maybe a lot of emotional attachment to the idea of, I need a job in this field. I want a job in this field. I'm not going to be happy if it's not a job in this field, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. With the Tower energy here, it feels like the attachment. This is a very good time for you to review what it is that you are emotionally attached to within your manifestation. Okay. Like I said, so back to that example, if you are really, really attached to the idea of this this one very specific job, this may be what we're kind of needing to release, is the attachment to this one specific job. And so that we're able to kind of open ourselves up to other options that may make us happy as well, you know? Oh, excuse me, with the Four of Swords here, this is a tough one, right? Because when we're on the manifesting journey, we're trying to be specific, right? We're trying to be very, very specific to get what it is that we want, and what we desire. But manifesting is a co-creation with spirit, right? And so we want to be specific to the point that it involves us, and we want to be general to the point where it involves spirit. You know what I mean? This is like I said, it's a 50-50 contribution. So in what we're contributing to the manifestation, we want to bring our specifics. And what spirit is contributing, we want to get general, because in that realm, spirit kind of knows best, right? With the Lover's energy here, this is also kind of making me feel like this is surrounded, or I mean, this is concerning kind of striking this balance with spirit, okay? But yeah, it gets tricky when we're manifesting, and we're manifesting something very, very specific, because that's what we've been told to do, you know? And so even when there are doubts and fears and hesitations, which with the Tower energy here, it feels like that is the reason that this is needing to be let go of, is because anytime we think about this thing within our manifestation that we're really attached to emotionally, it's really kind of throwing the energy off balance, right? That attachment is kind of pushing it further away from us. And this is why spirit is encouraging you to release it here, to release that specific attachment. And you might say, well, that's my whole manifestation. If I release that, then I'm not manifesting anything, because that's literally the basis of my entire manifestation here. With the Six of Pentacles, this is yet another energy of you kind of working hand in hand with spirit. The Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's equal give and take here. So once again, it feels like you give 50% and then spirit gives 50% here. But lately that energy has been out of balance, and it feels like you are kind of taking on the majority of the workload here because of this emotional attachment that we have. It's making it feel, maybe we're putting it on a pedestal, whatever this is. And so it's making it feel out of reach. It's making us feel like we're not worthy or deserving of it. It keeps kind of pushing it further and further and further away from us, this emotional attachment here. So Spirit is saying with this Tower energy, just release it, let it go. Let it go. Like, you've been taking on a lot of this workload here to try and make it happen for yourself. Now give me some of the workload, right? And let go of the emotional attachment to that specific thing. And this is where Spirit is really encouraging you, I feel like, to get into the feeling space of things, right? Because when we're manifesting, we're not necessarily manifesting the specific object or person or whatever it is. We're manifesting how it makes us feel. That's the end goal, is how it makes us feel. And so this is where we can kind of get general and we can kind of play with the idea of, okay, well, I really want this job because it makes me feel this way, right? So something is something is off of alignment right now in terms of the feeling that you're trying to manifest and what you're currently feeling. Those are two very different vibrations right now. And it feels like, because we're focused on let's say, the object of what we feel like will make us feel this certain way. You know what I mean? So we're here, we're feeling bad. We want this job that will make us feel more confident so that we can feel more confident. This is Spirit saying, remove the middleman and just jump right into confidence right away. Do things right now that make you feel confident. Release the object of your desire here and focus on the feeling that you're trying to manifest, and focus on how you can make that a reality for yourself right now. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse here. And coming in underneath the Six of Pentacles, this, once again, it just feels like a reminder from Spirit. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, this is kind of this uncertainty that we've been having, right? When the Eight of Pentacles is upright, this is about self-mastery. We're working on our skill, we're honing our craft. This would be us very confidently, like building the path every single day to lead us to our manifestation. When it's in the reverse here, it may be that we're working, but we're not getting that confidence, we're not feeling like it's getting us anywhere. And then we're starting to wonder, is this the right path for me? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? This isn't really getting me anywhere. I'm not feeling good. The clarity that is coming through here for you. First of all, with the Knight of Pentacles as your overall energy, this is a long game, right? It's a slow burn. This is something that is going to take some time. It's going to take some time, specifically if you're shifting from one vibration into a very, very different vibration. It's going to take some time to shift into that. Okay. And so with all of this energy here as well, this is Spirit really encouraging you to release any need to have it now. That impatience is really working against you, because once again, the impatience is only kind of emphasizing this point of, well, I don't have it right now, so I must be doing something wrong. I don't have it right now, so I can't be happy. I don't have it right now. It's just reinforcing that affirmation that we don't have it now. So with the Death card here, this is Spirit really, really wanting you to let go. Okay? Let go. There's so much happening here. There's so much that we've been doing and not doing at the same time. There's so much confusion that comes from that alone, How am I doing everything and nothing all at once? And I know what I want to manifest, but I don't know And that's it. I know what I want to manifest, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. This is Spirit saying, take your eyes off of the object of your desire and skip straight to the feelings. Okay. And kind of settling into that more. And that's the Ace of Cups here. That is that feeling space, right? So for that clarity that we're seeking here, what Spirit is really asking you to do is really detach from the object itself, right? Whether that's more money or a specific person or whatever it is, marriage, whatever. Really detach from that in this moment and focus on the feelings that we're seeking through having that desire, okay? And focus on what we can be doing right now in this moment to feel that way. Not through that specific path, okay? But just in this moment right now, what can we do to make us feel that way? And we might need to take some steps to get there, you know? It might be a bit of a long game. Let's say, once again, that you're manifesting a lot of money, or let's say that you're manifesting a lot of money and you currently don't have a job right now, right? But we're manifesting a lot of money because it helps us feel secure. But we don't have a job right now, right? And so we're not really feeling secure. Like I said, there's a very big disconnect between what we're currently feeling and what we're seeking to feel through our manifestation. So this is Spirit saying, rather than seeking a whole lot of money right now, seek something that will make you feel more secure in this moment. Maybe that is a part-time job, even if it's just a little something or other, something that brings us in a little bit of security, something that makes us feel a little bit more secure, you know, because that is, in the end, the feeling that we're seeking. And it may take some time to, you know, settle on a part-time job that we, you know, enjoy, don't mind doing too much. But that is going to kind of really help us to embody that feeling space of, you know, what it is that the feelings that we're seeking through our manifestation as a whole. Okay. So once again, just to kind of wrap it up here, for those of you that are feeling overwhelmed on the manifesting journey right now and uncertain and unsure, Spirit's guidance to you is to first and foremost, release any attachment to what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay. Release any attachment to that specific thing that you are trying to manifest. And focus instead on the feelings that that thing gives you. Okay. What feelings are we trying to gain through this specific thing? And when we focus in those feeling spaces and we know what those feelings are, then Spirit is encouraging you to do what you can in the present moment to bring those feelings towards you, you know, to experience those feelings. And it may take a little bit of time to adjust things, to move things around, to figure out how you can feel that in this present moment. But that's what Spirit is wanting you to do right now, okay? That is kind of not the whole picture, but the first step in starting to feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit, you know, like we have a little bit more certainty or clarity of what's coming next. And then from there, the path will kind of unfold as we go. Okay. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. If this was helpful to you, please feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you're manifesting. Yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Okay.